Welcome to story time today. Today I'm going to be reading Father Christmas Needs a Wee. Father Christmas, he needs a wee. Shall we start with our hello song? Are we ready? You got your fingers ready? Hello everyone, it's nice to see you here. Listen very carefully, let's see what we have here. So today's story is Father Christmas Needs a Wee. It's going to be a nice Christmassy story. Are we ready? Father Christmas needs a wee. He's been drinking drink since 3:30. At number one hot chocolate. Yummy yum. At number two plates of stew. Shall we count? 1, 2. At number 3, he drank 3 cups of tea. 1, 2, 3. At number 4, he had 4 more. At number 5, 5 pops with pies. Should we count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At number 6, fruit mix, all 6. Wow, look at all these. These look really yummy, don't they? What fruits can we see there? Can you see any fruits there? Can you see a banana? Can you see a banana? Can you see grapes? Where are the grapes? They're there. Well done. And can you see a pear? Yay! Well done. At number 7, milk. 7, pure heaven. Look at these cats. They're looking at the milk because cats like to drink milk, don't they? They do. At number 8, 8 cold milkshakes. Should we count all the milkshakes? Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 yummy milkshakes. At number 9, 9 lemon and limes. At number 10, 10 teas. And then I think that you will clearly see why Father Christmas needs a wee. But oh, what with all those drinks in mind, he forgot to leave the presents behind. And so, at number 10, he left 10 pens. At number 9, he left 9 nursery rhymes. At number 8, he left 8 pairs of skates. At number 7, he left sweets. 7 more heaven. At number 6, 6 colouring bricks. At number 5, 5 toys to drive. At number 4, beasts that roar. Can you show me your roars, your best roars? Are you ready? Roar. At number 3, 3 Christmas trees. They're pretty, aren't they? Moo. At number 1, 1 pup that runs. And so at last his work is done. And now it's time for him to flee, for Father Christmas needs a wee. Through the town, across the sky, the sledge it rises, rises high, above the clouds and over the sea. He must be quick, he needs a wee. At last he's back at home and safe. Just look at that smile upon his face. He feels in his pocket, but where is the key? For Father Christmas needs a wee. An elf with a gift appears by the door. I found this key just here on the floor. He thanks the elf and turns the lock. He runs up the stairs, right up to the top. And there is the loo. He shuts the door. Oh, happy Christmas, we hear him roar. Oh, Father Christmas needed a wee. He drank too many drinks, didn't he, on his visits to all the boys and girls? And then he forgot to leave the presents. What a silly Santa. So next, I have chosen some activities that are inspired by this story. So I'm going to show you how you can just take just some simple things that are hidden in the book or on the pages in the pictures, and you can use them to do simple things at home. So first of all, I thought we'll look at Santa. So what colour is Santa Claus wearing? He's wearing red. And all of the writing, all of the wording, it's all in red too. So I thought, why not create like a table or a tray of interest? And everything here has to be the colour red. So if you were choosing a different book and there was a colour that stood out, so it could be about Christmas trees, for example, and the Christmas trees were green, you could do the same thing and just choose that different colour. So the aim of this activity is for the children, the boys and girls, to go on a bit of a scavenger hunt around your home, around your garden, anywhere. You could do it sort of maybe even on a walk somewhere if there were items that you could collect. And it's to find everything that they can see that is red in our case. So here you can see in my corner, I've gone around my home and just quickly found lots of different items that are red. So first of all, it's the boys and girls going to find them so they can spend a bit of time doing that, so they can really have a look and they can look for that colour. So they're recognising, they're concentrating, they're using their physical skills to be able to stretch, maybe to grab something. And then once we've collected it all together, we can sit down and have a little chat about all of the things that we've collected. And this way you can use some really good language, and you can sort of influence then on wording that you want them to learn. So things, for example, I have got a red apple. So we could use round, we could use hard, we could use heavy, we could use shiny and smooth. So these are all different words that you might not necessarily use in everyday conversations. So it's tipping things in to encourage different words into your children's vocabulary. So everything that I've found here is just from my children's rooms, basically. So I've got a red scrunchie, and look what happens here. This one stretches. It stretches and it's a little bit soft and it feels a little bit furry. It stretches. I have got a crayon. A red crayon, and this can make a red mark, so you could have some paper and you can show all the different squiggles and lines and things that you can draw. I've got a sparkly star off my Christmas tree here, so this one sparkles, and I go like this, it's turning, it's spinning. So you can see that all this different language here that's been used. And having that time with your child just to sit down and talk about something, it's taking their mind off other things. It's actually giving a focus and a purpose for that time that you're spending, basically. It's also building a connection between you and the child, whereas we're quite often busy, aren't we? So, you know, we might set them an activity, but how often do we sit down and fully engage with them? We might have other things to do at the same time, you know, pop the washing in, get the tea on. This is just you and your child looking at this together, and it's building that connection between you guys. So I've just got a piece of card even. So it's a red piece of card, it's shiny. I've got my daughter's tights. Oh, their tights, they're long tights, but they've got patterns on, they've got hearts on there. I've got a red cushion here. I've got some glasses. Can we put them on? Does it change how I look? Ho, ho, ho. I've got a book. So this book is heavy. It's big and it's bulky. Bulky. And what do we do with the book? We read, don't we? So that is just an idea of having a colour table. You can have it on a table, you can have it on a tray, you can have it in an area on the floor. Anyway, it's just something where you can sit down and gather all the items of that particular colour and have a table of interest. Okay, so next in the story, on the first page, I think it was, when Father Christmas went to house number 1, he saw a wreath on the front door. And I thought, because this is a Christmassy story, why not have a Christmas craft? So I've made my own wreath. I'm going to show you guys or talk through how to make your own. So for this, you will need a piece of card, and I just used an A4 piece of card. I used 2 different sizes of plates, so you want one smaller than the other. So what you do is on the card, you draw around the big one, and then in the middle of that one, you draw around the second one, and then you cut it out so you have a band, a circle like that. Then, using 3, or you can use as many as you want, but I used 3 different shades of green, so I made them up. So if you do this with the boys and girls, by adding the different colours in, so obviously the yellow and the blue make the green, but if you want to make it a bit lighter, I added a little bit of white into the lighter one. To make it a bit darker, I added a little bit more blue into the darker one. And you're going to get 3 separate sheets of cards, and the kids are going to just paint away and decorate those 3 sheets, one for each colour. So they can use brushes, they can use sponges, they can use their hands, but they decorate their full 3 pieces of card. Then this is a job for the grown-ups. On the back of the card, you want to just draw some holly shapes and cut them out. So you end up with a big pile of different pieces of holly of all different colours. Then using some glue, the kids then can have a go at sticking them all around the band, and they can overlap, they can go in any order, because it will look like a unique piece of artwork like this one. Then, using a bit of red paint, I did some red sort of berries on there just for decoration, and I've got some red ribbon and just glued it to the top, and I've just stuck with some sellotape a piece of string to hang the wreath up. There we are. So there's your own Christmas wreath. This is a nice decoration. You can hang this in your house somewhere, keep it every year, get it out. Or you could even use these as gifts that you want to give to your family members. Really nice, aren't they? Next, in this book, there were lots of pages where all the cups were lined up. And I thought, why not have a game with some paper cups? Because there were lots in there, weren't there? Lots of teas, lots of milk, lots of juices. So here, I've got my paper cups, as you see them. There's lots of things that you can do with these. But first, I thought, why not line them up? And if you've got really young children, so you can adapt this by age. So I've got some little pompoms, as you can see. So first of all, it'd be better to do this standing up, but because I'm going to show you guys, and obviously we set up here, just going to demonstrate on the table. So if we had them in a line like this, you see there, and I stood really far behind, so if they was on the floor, really little children, they could roll the balls. So you could even use like a pair of socks that are in the ball, or you could use a little soft ball, anything that you've got at home, and they would roll to see how far they can get. Which cup does it land next to? So that's for the little ones. A little bit older, you could even try and see if you can land the pom-poms in the cups. So we'd have to take it in turns. So that's a new skill that children will be learning. Yay! That's one in there. And you can see, play that. You could even then turn them over. So you could have them in a row like this. Just use 4 or even 3. If they're really young children, we'll just use 3. Right? You could have your pom-pom. So this is a blue one, and I'm going to put it under the middle. And then the grown-up, you can take it in turns to do this. You're going to mix them up, and the kids have to really look carefully to which cup the pom-pom is under, and then they have to make a guess, and then we see, is it under this one? No. Is it under this one? No. Oh, is it under this one? Yay, it is. Well done. Right, this activity is going to encourage the physical skills, obviously, as they're rolling or they're throwing. It's going to encourage turn taking, because we can only do this one at a time, really, so we have to wait our turn while the next person plays. It's going to encourage social skills, talking as we're talking with each other. It's going to also encourage children to recognise that it's not always about the winning. You know, it's about enjoyment and having fun, and it doesn't matter if they don't get it in there the first time or they don't get it right the first time, but practice makes progress, and we keep going and we keep trying, and that's all that matters. And it's going to be, if you do it with the balls, you know, the pom-poms under the cups, and you move them around, we're using our real thinking skills here, aren't we? Concentration skills, and that encourages brain development. And you can see that there is a lot of fun to be had with all of these activities, but there are so many learning opportunities that just come from reading that one story. Father Christmas needs a wee. I hope you enjoyed that activity, that story today, and all those activities that I've given you ideas for. If you have a go, feel free to put some pictures on our Facebook posts, and I really hope you guys all have fun this week. Take care, guys.